You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Happy Monday. You know, in 15 years of doing this show Monday through Friday, I have learned that Mondays are the most pivotal day of the week because there's two kinds of people when it comes to Mondays. Number one, the kind of person who just loves a Monday, can't wait to get up and get on it every single week. And the other is they don't like Mondays and they probably hate Sundays and they don't get much done. Which one are you? I hope you're the first one. And if not, I'm going to convince you to become the first one. It might take till next Monday. Just keep listening. We'll get you there, all right? Today, a question about 2022 to help you think differently about your goal setting and your planning to actually get more done next year maybe than you got done this year. If you want to, you don't have to. You can relax more depending on what you want to do. One single question will help you do that. It's the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. The positive boost you need every single day, practical as well, loaded with Scott logic. Basically my version of common sense that just kind of works. Speaking of that, my name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. I was snooping around in my statistics yesterday. Do you know we're in 196 locations around the world? I mean, every country, and then some, I think. It's crazy. But I was really, really curious to find we had one listener in China. And I just want to know who that person is. So if you know, or if you're listening right now, could you let me know you're the one in China? That's because, and we have nobody in Iceland. So very soon, we're going to do like a promotional campaign to become the biggest podcast in Iceland. Is that even possible? Who knows? Who knows? 50,000 downloads a day. Thank you for that.
Need a laptop that's built to perform and designed to last all day? Select Windows 11 PCs starting at $499.99 are now at Best Buy. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy. Imagine that.
On a Monday, I always ask a very simple question. We'll keep it fast today so we get on with this very cool show. I have so much to share with you today. Have you done your homework? When the show's done, sit back, maybe kick your head back in your car, close your eyes for a minute, and just think, how's my life going? Good or bad? Love it or list it? I'm watching too much real estate shows. Do I want to make changes or do I want to keep what I have? It's really simple to do that. And I just tell you this, all of us get busy. And before you know it, you haven't thought about your life for 3 years. Tell me I'm not right on that one. So if you do it at least a little bit today, like 2 or 3 minutes when the show's over, just ask yourself that question, make a couple notes, and watch as your subconscious mind begins to make corrections in your life for you. It's awesome. So I have a question today for you. And this comes from right around 15,000 hours of direct coaching with clients just about everywhere. High performance individuals, type A folks, people getting stuff done for the most part, and a few others as well. But over time, I've learned something. I've learned that these high performance individuals tend to do all their planning in November, and they do their goal setting, they do their projections in the next year, like 2022. They're kind of done. And the reason they did it is because they want to be done in December. They want to get through the holidays, maybe Thanksgiving, and then relax a little bit. Now, it's not too late to do this if you haven't started, but they want to relax, and that's the goal today. The goal today is to stick something in your brain right now so you can begin to move toward your planning in 2022 and not show up on New Year's Eve going, oh, okay, what am I going to do? Yay. And then you have a bottle of champagne, you forgot what you did. So what we're going to do is by asking this question, by putting this inside your mind, it's going to, have you ever preloaded your mind? You haven't heard that before? Oh, you preload. It's like when I ride a motorcycle, I preload the engine, the back tires, so that I can keep the motorcycle standing straight. We'll talk about that on another podcast. You preload your mind, and your preload your mind is you're trying to figure out something, and you can't figure it out. I am legendary for this when there's something that I'm stumped. I just can't figure it out. But now I know that I'm stumped, and I know it's going to take me 2 or 3 days to figure it out. So what I do is I preload my mind with whatever I'm stumped at or whatever I'm trying to solve, and walk away. And I just know. Probably on, 3 days later, in the shower, between the shampoo and conditioner, I'm going to come up with the answer. Have you done that? Tell me you have, right? Most people have. That's what this is all about today. So don't get too serious about this. We don't like to take ourselves too seriously around here. Like to keep it really simple and work with the way you're going to do this anyway. So here's that question. Ready for this? I'll give you some framing here real fast. Sometimes I get frustrated. I don't know what to do because all of us have new things that arrive in our life every single day and we don't know what to do. It amazes me that we can go through life like that you can live decade after decade after decade and still something shows up and you're like, okay, never seen that before. What do I do now? I'm not talking cable news either. I'm talking real life. So when things show up that you don't know what to do, the question I always ask myself is, what can I do? Simple question. And I challenge you to use that today a couple of times. What can I do when you get stumped? And you'll find really quickly something will come in your head. Boom, just like that. It may be, you got to figure it out. Or you may have an answer right now. But this time of year, I go a little bit deeper and I take that one simple little question and I start asking, what can I do in a year? What can I do in a year? If you want to, what will I do in a year? Maybe you can take it that the what must I do in a year? But what can I do in a year? Because it takes us away from trying to go, okay, I got to go make $1 million next year. Or like everybody else, everybody wants $10,000 a month. That's what they all want these days. It's crazy. It used to be $100,000 a year. Then it became $10,000 a month. Where'd that come from? What can I do in a year? Now, most people always overestimate what they can get done in a couple of weeks, certainly a day. But they really do underestimate what can happen in a year or 10 years. You can change everything really quickly. It's enormous, the difference. Focusing on the short-term picture leads to a ton of stress. I think you figured that out. Expanding your thinking to an entire year leaves more breathing room. Now, if we layer this into it and we get lots of systems in place, in other words, we figure out what works, we build a foundation with that, so we just know what works every single day, the systems and rituals that work, taking care of yourself and paying the bills on time, stuff like that. There's a million of them. But we get that stuff in play, and now we can begin to look into the next year and say, what can I do in 2022? Hey, I made a rhyme. I would focus on 2 areas, okay? As I'm doing this, I would say, okay, well, Scott, that's the end of the year. What do I do? Well, number 1, what can I do in the remainder of 2021? What can I do? Think of it that way. And what must I do? What will I do? It may be nothing. It may be just relax, and that's okay. But the second focus is, what will I accomplish? What can I do in 2022? So what can I do in a year? What can I do in a year? And I urge you, if this didn't sink into you right now, if you're letting it kind of blow by and just forgetting it, I urge you to pull it back in. What can I do in a year? What will I do in a year? What must I do in 2022? I urge you to consider that, because right now it's coming up fast, and 2023 will be here before you know it. Be like, what happened? The year flew past. Oh my goodness. Once you visualize your big picture goal, it gets a lot easier to focus on the details of getting things done. All right, got a big week coming up. I know it's Thanksgiving week. You have a lot to do. I will be focused on this and sliding more and more into getting stuff happening in 2022 as we move forward. If you need anything at all, I am just an email away. Scott@motivationtomove.com is where you can get a hold of me. Usually, I'm pretty quick to get back to you. I do respond to every single email. Sometimes it's the next morning, but if you'd like to, send a note. And spread the word about the Daily Boost podcast. I always appreciate you. Remember, if you know anybody in Iceland, make sure that you shoot an email over there and just introduce them. And find out who that person in China is listening to as well. All right, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Boost.